Are you vegan?
Are you a vegan?
Are you a vegan?
Am I a vegan?
Hold up. How long have I been vegan, or if I'm a vegan? That gets asked all the time.
Peace, prosperity, and abundance. Welcome to my channel. Exploring Essence. I am Essence, and I want to thank you all for tuning into my channel today. I'm really excited to get into this topic of veganism. Veganism is activism in the Black community. Black and vegan. Vegan.
What's up, y'all? My name is MZURI King. I'm 28. I'm from New York. Lived in Shanghai. I'm here in Thailand right now. It's been 4 months, and it's been a crazy journey, but well worth it. So, Black Lives Matter, baby. You heard?
Hello, my name is Jasmine. I'm 25 and I'm from South Florida.
Hi everyone, my name is Yamira, and I am a 26-year-old vegan from Chicagoland, Illinois. What's up, United States?
Hello everyone, my name is Kalia and I am one of Essence's friends over here in Atlanta, my Spelman sister.
What's up? It's Zoe Summer, and I'm going to answer these questions.
Okay, I'm answering these questions. How do I feel when I hear the word vegan or veganism? I feel that those people are lacking protein, possibly.
I don't hear it a lot, so I don't really feel it. I feel a little bit grossed out because why wouldn't you eat salads and stuff every day?
Extremely healthy. Just somebody who's like really beautiful and really trying to help benefit themselves in one of the best ways that they
Joy, I feel happy.
Raw veggies and fruits and...
I feel healthy a little bit, just a little bit on the inside. Like I just ate a cucumber salad or something.
It's plant. I know that's kind of basic, but plant.
It means freedom. It means making a choice towards health.
Green, eating clean, and being very lean.
I mean, it doesn't really, my family kind of grew up eating extremely clean.
Yeah, so when I think about veganism and the word vegan, I just think about feeling refreshed and energized.
Honestly, I don't feel any type of way.
Like I just said, a lifestyle change. To me, it's not something that you just do out of, oh, I want to lose some weight. I think you should have a purpose behind it.
Yes. I think it takes someone with a really strong mind and dedication to a goal per se. When it comes to that, I feel like it's a life-changing decision.
I feel like they're really great lifestyles. I feel like it's extremely sustainable. It's vegan, like, ooh, like it must be high in fiber, bro.
Doesn't sound as fun to me as it probably should.
I came from a background of family that eats a lot of meat, so this wasn't a word that I grew up hearing often.
So when I hear the word vegan, it is a bit of a scary term because you start to associate so many negative traits with that term.
I don't feel like negative or positive about it. I mean, it's just the word that means someone that doesn't eat animals or use animal products. So if anyone like calls me a vegan, I mean, I don't get offended or anything. You know?
I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm a trainer. I know trainers that are vegan. My sister and her husband are vegan. Like, you know, I feel good about it. I don't feel indifferent about it.
And this is somebody that's eating very healthy and different from the way I've been eating in the past.
I'm excited when people decide to go on the journey of really adapting a plant-based lifestyle. So yeah, it's really cool to see.
It's always like positive things that I'm always thinking. So
as far as veganism, I don't even really use that word, and I don't really hear it a lot either. So I'm not tripping when I hear it.
And they may need a little bit more maybe, but you know, I'm not a vegan, so I'm not sure what they use in place of protein, but I just feel it's something that they may need.
But I would say now, as veganism is more mainstream, you're seeing so many different types of personalities in people. And so it's becoming a bit of a better term, but I would still prefer like whole foods plant-based. It's just more inviting.
I feel as if eating healthy is very important, especially for mothers. nursing, expecting, all of the above. And vegans have very nice, beautiful skin because of that. I'm a firm believer in you are what you eat, and why would you want to eat something that's already died?
And if anyone says like, oh my gosh, you know, this person's vegan, if anything, it makes me want to go talk to that person so we can swap some recipes.
Maybe I need to educate myself a little bit more when it comes to what vegans can eat to get that protein, but that's what I think of when I hear vegans, that, you know, they eat, you know, everything but meat, and they need some protein. Okay?
It inspires me, actually, and what really inspires me is that I have a daughter who really went through the transition, and I kind of saw the process. My daughter decided that she was no longer going to eat meat for a while. She wasn't going to eat meat, and so she slowly transitioned into being a vegan. Okay, so I saw the process, and because as her mother, when I would cook things, I'm a soul food cooker. I mean, I'm cooking meat, I'm cooking pork, hamburger, chicken, you know, collard greens with pork, all of those things, that I had to transition as well with her. So what I decided to do to embrace and encourage my daughters, I started doing more vegetarian options. So I wouldn't, if I made kale, I would do kale without meat, and maybe just season it with garlic and herbs and different things like that. If I made baked beans, for instance, if we were having a barbecue, I make sure I would buy her vegetarian beans, wouldn't put any meat in, those type things. So I embrace it. I think it's wonderful, and because of her, I am really have embraced more of a plant lifestyle, adding that to my things that I eat. So I don't eat as much meat.
Are you a vegan?
Am I a vegan?
Are you a vegan?
No.
Well, I do eat meat.
I'm not a vegan though.
I am not vegan,
But am I a vegan? No.
No, I am not.
No, I am not a vegan.
No longer a vegan.
Am I vegan? No. I am not a vegan. No. I am not a vegan.
No, I am not a vegan.
I am not a vegan. I am not a vegan.
I cook vegan when I'm at home.
But I'm a vegetarian.
Why or why not? This is more than 3 questions.
Why not? Because I like meat, especially chicken.
Because I like a little pork chops every now and then, okay, and a little hamburger.
Because I like meat and I don't want to eat just salad every day and other stuff. Because you can't eat meat at all when you're a vegan. My daddy's a vegetarian. He can eat vegetarian meat, but no, I don't want to be a vegan.
And the reason I'm not a vegan is because I think that to me is a lifestyle choice, and I really don't know if I would be able to be committed to that fully.
I was vegan for 2.5 years. I classify myself as a picky pescatarian that doesn't eat dairy or gluten because I'm allergic to gluten. And I slowly started putting fish back into my diet. I don't eat all types of fish. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat tilapia. I live close to a farmer's market, so I do get wild caught fish when I do eat it, but it's definitely not like a everyday thing. It's when I just, I guess kind of just when I want it. But
I don't think I fully transitioned into that lifestyle, but I do feel like I'm getting there. I mean, the first time I came to Thailand, I actually was vegan for 2 weeks, and it was amazing, so I'm looking to get back to that.
And I actually thought about becoming a vegetarian at some point, but I'm just super closed-minded when it comes to food.
Not saying that you have to make a certain, there have to be something wrong with you or a decision that you want, but it's a life-changing decision, and I just don't feel like there's anything in my life at the moment where I feel like veganism is the path for me.
I believe that the production of meat is extremely unsustainable, and one day the world's governments are going to need to admit that producing meat is unsustainable, And when that happens, the working class and everybody except the super rich will be unable to eat meat, and they're gonna be unable to get meat. And right now we live in a time in which meat is extremely accessible, and like, I really think that's gonna happen, and I just wanna enjoy meat while I have it.
I was when I was in college for about a year to a year and a half, and then I graduated, came back home, and my mom was mainly making most of our meals, and she's a meat eater.
I attempted to try to do it. It did not last very long, but no.
But when I eat out, I eat as if I'm a vegetarian. So I'm a full-time vegetarian.
The reason why I'm not a vegan because really have not located all the resources for me to fully become veganized. I do try to eat as much as possible, vegan food, but solely I am vegetarian.
Me, I just don't want to be a vegan. I just love cheese too much to be a vegan. I could be a vegetarian or a pescatarian. I actually grew up pescatarian. So.
This girl in 2013 actually like really introduced me to what it was without even really doing it, because she was like
kind of Essence too. Essence used to come to my house in high school, and we used to eat like vegan foods, like meatless grounds for our tacos and nachos, and like we would make pizzas with soy cheese before we found out soy wasn't really good for you. And Essence did not like the shit. So she didn't like it? Hell no. As we used to give Essence the meatless ground, she did not like it. At the time she was eating meat, but that was back in high school. So I am really proud of her for actually like branching out and trying, or actually becoming a vegan and like opening her palate, because in high school she did not fuck with the vegan food at all.
Right.
I am very proud of Essence for being a vegan. It does take a lot of discipline.
I've been a vegan now for 3 years, and before then I've always been whole foods plant-based. But I would say within the last 3 years I've been much more serious. No dairy, no animal byproducts, very strict when it comes to eating more vegan. But it's not without its challenges, and I think everyone has their own pace and ways of going about it, and as long as you're taking steps each and every day to be better, that's your personal journey.
I also wish that I knew more vegan recipes, and I think maybe if I did, then I could maybe commit.
Definitely never going back to dairy, never going back to pork, never going back to beef, never going back to chicken. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss eating chicken wings. Like, that's just me being truthful. I'm from Atlanta, so I definitely miss honey lemon pepper wings. But it's not like a dire need that I just need to go back and eat it. It's not that deep. Because now when I look at like chicken wings, all I think is little baby chickens. And it's like, I can't do this. I can't eat this.
As small as I am, I need everything I can get. But I like to eat clean and healthy.
I would probably do something like a pescatarian or something like that. But vegan and vegetarian is something totally different. That's like no dairy, none of that. And it's a lot of the things, honestly, that I like to eat. But that's why I don't know if I would really want to do that lifestyle. At one point I thought maybe I could or would, but that's kind of difficult.
Why? I'm not a vegan because I don't know. I guess I haven't thought that far into it at this time of my life. I haven't really thought about doing it or trying to pursue it. I guess I'm just a little bit occupied with other things, but it is something I'm open to. If I knew a little bit more about it, I would definitely do it.
That I limit the amount of meat that I'm consuming. So just making sure that it's not like a everyday sort of thing, and also making sure that I'm incorporating as many fruits and vegetables as possible.
However, I don't eat it a whole lot, and I really embrace, she introduced me to massage kale salads. If you have not tried a massage kale salad, baby, you are missing out, honey.
I bet my people gon' rise up. I bet my people gon' rise up.
That's a fire question.
Do I feel like as a black person it is a form of activism to live a vegan lifestyle?
No, I don't think it's a form of activism.
I do. I believe that it's the type of activism that isn't cool.
As a Black person in America, I definitely do believe being a vegan is a silent form of activism.
I guess for me, I don't feel that way. You know, I'm 55 and fly, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's a very subtle but also very impactful form of activism.
I really can't really answer that. Yes or no.
As a Black person, I don't feel it's a form of activism.
I do think that being Black and vegan is a form of activism.
Yes, I feel like it's a form of activism.
Because for so long, our communities and our people have been ridden with terrible food, high process, loads of sugar. It's all over in our communities, contributing to so many health problems.
Everybody likes that superhero activism. They like that we're gonna go down to Times Square and beat the brakes off of Loki and hit Thanos with a Stone Cold Stunner activism. But I think the most powerful activism, the most powerful social work, the most powerful community service, the most powerful life service is the life service that you do daily. That it takes habits and it takes work to really keep up. And to keep up a lifestyle that goes against the lifestyle that's taught in Western education, a lifestyle that people won't teach you in most of the world, because most of the world will tell you to eat animals, and to keep up a lifestyle that you earnestly believe is healthier and is going to help you really change what you're going to do and really be a different person for whatever reason it is. It's that type of activism. It's that everyday activism. It's character.
I guess it just depends on what you're advocating for. Me personally, I stopped eating meat for ethical reasons, for like the mistreatment of animals. So me not supporting those industries is definitely a form of activism for me.
Because I'm not educated enough to say, okay, it's a form of activism. So that's a question, honestly, that I couldn't answer. I would have to research that a little bit more to come up with some type of intelligent answer after I gather all, the details and what it all entails and the history of it and things like that, and why not they chose to eat or not eat certain foods. So that's kind of what it is. Thanks. Bye.
Because it does not only showcase that Black people, eat the traditional soul food, things of that nature. We can actually, live healthy lives and have a healthy diet as well.
Our oppressors gave us a diet, and that diet is proven to give us diseases. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for the animals. So, to me, unlearning what they taught us and relearning a healthy lifestyle is the best way to fight just a personal fight. You know what I mean? It doesn't always start and stop with voting or protesting or calling precincts to demand justice or signing petitions. It's your daily lifestyle. Definitely being physically fit and being conscious about what you eat is a form of activism, because our food is taking us out. So not only are they killing us in the streets, we killing ourselves because we listen to what they told us to eat, and we don't need to do that. So y'all do y'all thing, but let's not eat a chicken wing. Okay. All right, bye.
I mean, I'm not on the whole don't hurt the animals type of stuff. I'm a country boy. I'm from the country. I was raised hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff for survival, not for sport like some people do. So, but part of me letting go of meat is that has something to do with it, because how animals are treated, during this process to be turned into meat for us to eat. And then, the most important part of it for me is that I really feel our bodies were not designed to consume meat.
And I believe when we eat vegan, look at my skin, it's clear. Look at my body. It has so much to do with your insides as much as the outs being vegan. I mean, there's just so many benefits. So I think more people in America we should become more veganized, or at least open to the idea of eating more vegan meals each and every week. But there's a long way to go. There's so many different avenues There's different groups, there's different books, YouTube, Instagram, so many resources at your disposal to learning about veganism. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me.
Yeah, but is it flashy? Is it a Twitter argument? Nah, it's not a Twitter argument.
Honestly, I don't think that race necessarily plays a part in it. I think just like the human nature, or like you being a part of the human race and being socially and globally conscious about what you're taking into your body, I think that that's a form of activism for sure. So, but I will add to that and say that our community does need to focus more on health and make sure that the type of foods that we are eating, it's stuff that will actually bring us positive energy. So I do recommend and hope that everyone can make that transition one way or the other.
To me, I think veganism is a choice for any person. I think in areas that have a lot of disparity, they don't have the choices of being able to have fresh fruit and vegetables and all those type of things. I think that there is systemic problems in those areas. I don't think that it's activism, but I think it could be a form of activism in order to enlighten our people and let them know you don't have to go to McDonald's, you don't have to go to Popeyes. You know, there are fresh fruit options, there are fresh vegetable options, there are meatless options that will bless your life. So be open to
activism. No, I don't think it's a form of activism. I think it's a personal choice, and I choose to be the meatitarian. Thank you. Have a great day.
You know, struggle has always been a part of our story. We were written into chains, whips, and masters, but y'all know that wasn't the end of our chapter or even how we begun. Absorb the sun, cause we're the true descendants of the sun. Overcome, 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 that has always been our song. The real rulers of nations, see, all it took was patience for us to be here. They always counted on our fear, not knowing that that's what drove us into astronauts, teachers, and presidents. They're trying to write us out of history. You see the evidence, forever relevant.
My people gon' rise up. I bet my people gon' rise up.
Me just personally, I don't believe my personal goal, veganism is not gonna make me achieve my personal goals per se, but more power to my sis Essence. She's out there doing the daggum thing. If you don't add this, I love you, girl. Stay safe. I couldn't be out there growing dreads and being free with the people. I need my nails, but love you. And keep doing your thing. And in the words of Essence, peace, love, and